Now, the first thing you should never do around the girl you like on my list today is act unconfident. Yes, my kings, confidence is very, very key to women. When you're not confident, women can sense it. And it can go two ways. It can make a manipulative woman know that she can, manipulate you and use you. And it can also make a very good woman feel like, okay, nah, this one is not for me, because if he's not even confident in himself, how is he going to lead? So yes, my kings, don't be nervous. If you know you are nervous around the girl you like, then don't approach her yet. Make sure you get yourself together before you approach her. Even if you do feel a little nervous, because okay, maybe she's exactly what you want in a woman and you're just, too attracted to her and you feel in awe of her, then you have to just wait a little bit. Gather yourself together. Make sure you're confident before you approach her. Never be nervous around the girl you like. Like I mentioned, women can sense that thing from a distance, and that can really ruin things for you. So yes, my kings, this is the very first thing on my list today you should never do around the girl you like. Another thing you should never do around the girl you like is put her on a pedestal. Now, my kings, this is another huge mistake a lot of kings make when they find a girl they like. It's like they feel like, okay, let me make her feel so on top of the world. Now, here's the problem with this. If you're placing a woman on a pedestal, that means you're taking her higher than yourself. And the only thing she can do from that pedestal is to look down on you. And that is why it is not ideal for you to immediately place a woman on a pedestal just because you like her. If you know that that is going to be the case, it is better you don't even approach her at all. Because here's the thing, a manipulative woman is going to see that as an opportunity. Oh, okay, he literally worships me, so I can do anything I want to him. That will definitely backfire. It will backfire in such a short time. That is why it's something you should never do. In fact, it is ideal that you give the woman a little space so that she actually starts feeling something for you as well. If you immediately let her know how highly you hold her, it is definitely going to backfire, like I said. So yes, my kings, placing a woman on a pedestal is definitely something you should never do around the girl you like. Now, another thing you should never do around the girl you like is look at her only sexually. Now, my kings, unless your goal is definitely to have just a one-time thing with that woman, you should never look at a woman you want something long-term with only sexually. If you look at her only sexually, what it does is you only think about the beauty, the outer part of her. Now, you don't get to really know her personality. So, my kings, instead of asking yourself, would I smash this girl? I think it is better you ask yourself if you would settle down with such a girl, because when you shift your attention from the sexual aspect of it, the physical aspect of it, to the personality aspect of it and character aspect of it, then you begin to really look into the person you're dealing with. That means you would take your time to actually get to know this person, regardless the fact you already like her, you like what you see, but you no longer put all your attention on just what you see. You want to know more. You want to discover her for who she really is. Because if you make this mistake of looking at her only sexually, thinking about, okay, I would definitely smash a girl like that, you begin to just think about her only in that aspect. And it will make you jump into conclusions, do things that you would never do. You will just be controlled by your sexual desire instead of being controlled by the main goal of getting yourself maybe a life partner or a long-lasting relationship. So yes, my kings, the thing you should never do around the girl you like is definitely looking at her only sexually. Another thing you should never do around the girl you like is stare blankly. Now, my kings, this is something a lot of kings do subconsciously. You meet a drop dead gorgeous lady, you are just staring at her. Even when you do approach her, you just end up only staring blankly at her face. Now, this can be a huge turn off for a lot of women. A lot of women can see you as, nah, and this one is not, he's really not a man, he's just a simp. For a woman who wants something serious, she's not going to go for you. And for a manipulative woman, she's going to see it as an opportunity to manipulate you. So don't stare blankly. Don't fix all your gaze on her. Yes, she's attractive. Yes, she's everything you want in a woman physically. And that is why the point where you shouldn't only look at her sexually is very important. Because when you're looking at it more logically than with your desires, you will definitely not stare blankly. If you're looking at her, it will be because you're either talking to her or she's talking to you. And you can also get the chance and time to take your eyes off her from time to time in between your discussion. But if you're so fixed, if you're already imagining what you can do to her with all that banging body and what you can do to that beautiful face and lips, then you end up staring blankly. You end up just lost in her eyes. You are just lost in her body. In fact, completely, you are staring at her blankly with no expressions on your face. So yes, my kings, make sure you are not staring blankly around the woman you like. Another thing you should never do around the woman you like is abandon your goals. Now, my kings, a lot of kings make this particular mistake where when they start getting to know a woman who is the woman of their dreams per se, now they start to overcreate time for that woman. I am not saying there's anything wrong with you making out time for a woman you like. You know, you're in the talking stage and you want to really get to know her. There's nothing wrong with that. But do not abandon your goals or whatever it is you're doing at that point in time when you met her just to, create time for her. Because women can sense these things. We are just very sensitive. So from a distance, we already know that you're willing to abandon your goals or your dreams, things you are working on just for us. And again, for a manipulative woman, that is a win for her. She sees it that, oh, okay, here we go. This is another one that I can use. And for a good woman, she says that, nah, a man who can easily lose focus on his dreams and goals, how is he going to lead? And that will become a huge turn off. So my kings, you should definitely make sure that you are not over creating time for a woman. Yes, create time for her, but do not use the time you're supposed to use to work on your goals, to work as in general. Maybe you have something doing, you have a project you're working on, or you're just doing self-development or something. Then you take that time that you're supposed to be doing that to, attend to her. You are always available, always trying to meet up with her, always replying her text. Immediately you get a notification from her, you are right there replying. No, my kings. If you have the time, yes, you should. But if you don't, and even if you do have all the from time to time, it is good that around the woman you like, you give her a little space. Like I mentioned earlier, it gives her the opportunity to also feel something for you and also put in some effort from her end. Because if not, you end up being the only one putting all the effort, and that can go wrong in numerous ways. That is why, my kings, it is important that you do not abandon your goal or yourself in general around the girl you like. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 5 things you should never do around the girl you like. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one.